Am I the asshole for not accepting my aunt's gift because she always expects favors? I 18M have an aunt who makes a lot of money and she always goes big with gifts for everyone. But the thing is she always expects us to do any favors she asks for, and if we say no she reminds you what she got you. This has happened lots of times with me. On my 13th B-day she got me a hoverboard, and then every weekend after that she'd ask me to babysit my cousins, no pay by the way. Even once when there was gonna be a dance at school I missed it to watch them because she made a big deal to my parents about my not appreciating what she'd done for me by not wanting to this favor. Another time more recently she asked me to be her designated driver when she went out because she doesn't trust Uber drivers at night. I'm not even allowed to be driving that late. Got home like at 2 and had school the next day. And pretty much how it is every year for everyone. She gifts us new laptops, Apple Watches, games, or just cash. But if we don't do something she gets mad and doesn't stop talking about it. My B-day was on Friday and she got me a freaking car. I have a learner's permit and gonna get my license soon. It's cool and everything, but I already know she gonna expect big favors over this and IDK if I wanna be on the hook for that. I thanked her and everything, but I'd rather get my own car. And yeah, she was so mad. Like red in the face and yelling at my parents apt how ungrateful I'm being, and any kid would be happy about a gift like this. And I told her I would be happy, yeah, but I already know she's gonna be asking me for so many favors because that's what she does with everyone. Anyways, my parents got mad at me and my aunt stormed out of the house. All I'm hearing now is how ungrateful I am and I need to apologize to her. My older brother's telling me it's not a big deal and I could just say no when she asks for favors. But everyone knows when you tell her no she turns it into a whole drama and just makes you feel like shit for not helping her. So I'd rather avoid it by not even accepting the car. They're still saying I'm not being a very good nephew for rejecting her gifts, so I gotta ask if I'm being an asshole over this.
I think you are an absolute legend, to be honest, not the asshole at all. You have the measure of her, decided the reward wasn't worth it and put her firmly in her box. Fair play to you.
Not the asshole. And clearly at only just 18, you're the most mature of the family on the way you're handling this. Hers are not gifts, but prepayments. I would not apologize for not accepting the car directly, but you can call your aunt, and say thank you for the thoughtful gift, but I can't possibly accept it and I'm looking forward to buying my own car.
Not the asshole. I know you're said you're M, but as AF I do the same on dates. I drive myself there, and pay my own meal ticket, whatever, because no one is going to try and tell me I owe them something. You don't have to accept a gift, you don't have to agree to do a favor. Only you can let yourself be manipulated into feeling guilty by your aunt.
Not the asshole, you dodged a bullet there. She is only mad because now she has no reason to use you as a personal driver. It's sad your parents don't stand up for you now and in the past.
Yay, not the asshole. She isn't buying you a gift, she's buying leverage. I'd do the same as you. She's literally just trying to buy everyone's affection so they can do her bidding. The joys of love bombing.
Not the asshole, that's really messed, and the fact that she does this everyone knows and still nothing is done about it. Well done op for standing up to her and being courageous. Does your parents and siblings all do favors for her?
Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Not the asshole, apparently you are the only mature one in the family.
Not the asshole. The fact that you are turning down the gift of a car says a lot about your aunt.
Not the asshole. If you don't wanna accept a gift with strings attached, that's perfectly fine. My grandfather likes to pull the same thing where he goes, well, if I get you this, I expect you to do this. Not the asshole. A gift is a gift. You shouldn't be given something and then expected to essentially pay her back for it.
Not the asshole, you know her pattern. She's made it clear. You shouldn't have to suffer because the adults around you aren't confident enough to say no. She's not getting you gifts, it seems more so that she wants to pay for your labor. You don't want to work for her. So don't take it.
Not the asshole. Lol, that level of anger and instantly storming out has nothing to do with your gratitude. She's annoyed that she had big plans for you to chauffeur her and the kids and maybe others around. I'd love to know how long she's had those plans. I bet they've been at the forefront on her mind for a long time now. And you just destroyed them in a way that she wasn't expecting. I imagine she's freaking out right now because those plans to make you her personal taxi driver were probably made well in advance of giving you that car. Go you. Also, give her a lamp. Then pack your suitcases and try and move in with her. What, you won't take me in? Don't you appreciate the lamp I bought you?
Not the asshole. And I can't believe the rest of your family is okay with her behavior, attitude. Kinda sounds like you're the only non-asshole here. I think it's awesome you refused it and spoke the truth.
Not the asshole. Gifts don't come with strings attached. What she's doing is a transaction where she expects you to have no say or bargaining power, not a gift.
Not the asshole, but it seems to me the drama will be the same whether you accept the car or not. If you don't, you are ungrateful. If you do and don't do her favors, you are ungrateful. The only difference is having a car. That said, the path you chose I do feel is better and way more BAMF.
Not the asshole. She has successfully taught you not to trust her gifts, so now you don't want them anymore. I'm actually frigging mad that your parents let her do this crap to you.
Not the asshole. You are sensible to refuse gifts that are, in reality, obligations. I imagine she intended you to become her personal chauffeur. Not the asshole. You're a smart kid. NTA sure, if it didn't come with strings attached, it would be an amazing gift, but it's pretty obvious it isn't a gift. She's just providing her personal chauffeur with the vehicle he needs to drive her around wherever and whenever she wants. Your family are mad because they're having to deal with her yelling, but they also probably know deep down you're right. Fair play to you for not giving in to the temptation and recognizing your aunt's games. If your folks won't let up, give an apology as fake as that gift, but tell her that's way too generous a gift to accept and that it makes you too uncomfortable to accept it, and then drone on about wanting the satisfaction of saving for your own vehicle so you can learn to value hard work and being an adult, etc., etc.
Not the asshole. If you accept the car, you will be driving her kids to every after-school and weekend activity. Gifts come free and clear of any and all attachments. This is not a gift to you. It's a gift for her.
Not the asshole. If your parents didn't put their feet down when she kept you out at 2 a.m. on a school night, then they are clearly not okay with you just saying no. I bet they are in the same kind of economic hostage situations as you are, but on a bigger scale.
You know what irks me about this? The usage of the word, ungrateful. Ungrateful means not feeling or showing gratitude. But if you didn't even accept the gift, how can you show that you're not feeling grateful? Sorry if this is a trivial logic error, but how can you be ungrateful for not receiving something, not accepting something? You have every right about what is part of your life and what is not. You not wanting the car is totally legit. Not the asshole.
Not the asshole. You're a legend for rejecting the car, to be honest. I just came to add the not the asshole. A lot of other people gave good advice really, such as someone earlier saying the 3 refusals before accepting anything.
NTA. Strings attached is never worth it. And a car is a massive gift, you just know how much she will expect back. In my experience, the majority of aunties suck. I got one good one out of 7. That's bad odds.
Not the asshole, but look at your shiny spine. You called bull on her bullshit. This can't be said enough. You are a legend.
Not the asshole. A car? Now you have to be her personal chauffeur. Set your boundaries now. Tell her it is just too generous. That you would never feel comfortable driving it. That you want to earn your first car. Blah, blah, blah. Did she give you the title in your name? Who is paying for insurance? 18-year males get high insurance rates. Tags. Maintenance. No, she doesn't get to buy your time. Not the asshole. You aunt is mad because she's finally met someone she can't buy. Good for you having integrity and backbone. Your family is mad because it makes them have to face the reality that they can be bought and have been for years. Your aunt won't change and your parents won't change. Stand firm in your position, but realize they will never understand it. They do. They just can't admit it to themselves that their kid has more strength of character than they do. Don't even try to elaborate why you are turning down her gifts. It will only cause everyone to dig in more. Simply say thank you, but no thank you. Be prepared for her to give her everyone even more gifts to try to tempt and manipulate you, maybe even trips leaving just you out. Stand firm.
Not the asshole. Good for you for recognizing this manipulative crap and standing up to it. Better to buy your own car and be beholden to no one. You will go far. Not the asshole. A gift with strings attached isn't a gift.
Not the asshole. You are a star for saying no. That took perception and strength and courage, and it's wonderful you didn't fall into her trap. Those aren't gifts that she gives, she's prepaying for services so she can emotionally blackmail you when you say no. Congratulations on not getting sucked in.
Not the asshole. My grandma is the exact same. I tell you, it's definitely better to refuse to participate in her messed up game. There are 2 ways to shut it down. 1. Refuse gifts like you've been doing. 2. Just say no like your brother suggests. And learn to not fall for the fake guilt. She gave you a gift. You were grateful. You said thank you, and that's the end of it. It's a gift, not an advance payment on services to be rendered at a later date. The key to either approach is to not play the game. When someone accuses you of being ungrateful, you hit them with the broken record. You know that's not true. I don't feel comfortable accepting gifts when there are strings attached.
Not the asshole. It will not a gift if there are conditions attached. Your aunt is manipulative and abusive. Dear Op, ask your parents if they believe that this car comes with no strings and that if you accept it, can you make your own decisions on any favor that is asked of you. If they say yes, great, take the car and push back to your heart's content. If they say yes, but you should look to do some favors as it is very generous, then respond that this isn't a gift, this is manipulation and you don't want it. Just know though, if you don't accept it, be prepared for the guilt trips from your family, especially every time you want to use their car. But then again, you will get guilt trips for favors as well, so you are kind of screwed either way. Oh, and happy birthday.
Good for you, Op. You are managing the expectations of the aunt by telling her she can't leverage this gift against you. A gift is not something you give in order to gain leverage to ask for favors. A gift is something you give with no expectations of anything in return.
Not the asshole. Feel free to tell your parents how she's not being a very good aunt by giving gifts with strings attached. Her asking for favors because she gave you a gift is tacky as all hell, and super entitled. Not the asshole. Sounds like she got you the car for you to drive her around.
Not the asshole. You did the right thing. Not the asshole. You beat her at her own game. Next time family guilts you or calls you ungrateful, tell them that you are grateful, but this is an extravagance you don't feel comfortable with. You want to make your own way and you would be more appreciative if you earned it yourself. Stay strong.
Not the asshole. Your parents are for letting her do this all these years.
Not the asshole, and kudos on your impressive maturity.
Not the asshole. You are not the asshole here. Very much to the contrary, you are demonstrating wisdom, maturity and character beyond your years. Your aunt is clearly in the habit of buying people, and not used to people who don't want to be bought. The thing of it is, the world is full of people and situations that will tempt us to sell out. And though it might seem like a cool shortcut at the start, we end up in a very dark place when we see there's nothing left of us at the end. So good on you for beginning to figure it out at such a young age. No way are you the asshole here.
Your aunt is a transactional giver. She only gives gifts so she has something to hold over everyone's heads, which is not real gift giving. You figured this out younger than many do, and she is only mad because you are onto her game. Stick to your instincts on this, because I literally can't imagine how long and far she would milk giving you a freaking car. Tell mom and dad what gifts you accept are your business. Not the asshole.
Not the asshole. A gift is only a gift if there aren't any strings attached. Otherwise it's a manipulation. If you accept this gift, then aunt will be all over you to chauffeur her and your cousins everywhere. You thought forced babysitting was bad. You'll be driving them all over for school events and activities that aunt doesn't want to be bothered with, and worse than not being paid, you'll be spending your own money to do so because there's no way aunt will kick in for gas money after being so generous to get you the car in the first place. Stand your ground against this manipulator. Edit. Markup confuses me.
Not the asshole. If there are strings attached, then it isn't really a gift. It's just payment for future tasks she wants done.
Not the asshole. Sounds like you have a pretty sensible head on your shoulders. Good on you for not falling into her trap. I have a feeling you would just end up being her chauffeur if you accepted it.
Not the asshole. You just pulled a major power move. Gifts from people like her are never free.
Calling you an asshole for not accepting a gift you weren't told about or want is nuts. Their entire logic chain resting on this is nuts. Not the asshole.
Not the asshole, but question, how were you her designated driver when you don't even have a license yet?
Not the asshole. She's just using her money to manipulate your family. Your level of awareness is wonderful. Not the asshole. Trophy set a new precedent for the family. Don't fall prey to her manipulations. You will be admired, spoken of as the wise one for all future generations.